Thank you, David. Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am very pleased and honored to be with your FM members, ambassadors, and our distinguished guests. 5 minutes later, we will have 3 FM rock stars from Norwegian University of Science and Technology, Berlin School of Economics and Law, and Zurich University of Applied Sciences. By the way, may I have the slide changer? Thank you very much. David asked me to moderate this session and additionally request me to make a 5-minute speech about what you need to know to understand Eastern FM. First of all, it is really impossible to explain the Eastern FM in 5 minutes, but I will try to give some hints. The first question is, where is Eastern, where is Western? If you ask Americans these questions, they often think that Latin America and Russia are not Western. But many people think that Latin America and Russia are also Western. According to this map, World Cultures Map, Middle East and Asia are considered as Eastern countries. In the Eastern countries, there are Muslim worlds, Hindu worlds, Buddhist worlds, and some mixed influence area. These mixed influence regions, such as Turkey, Russia, and Eastern Europe, are between Western and Eastern world. I am from Istanbul, Turkey, where East meets West. I'm just at the border between Western and Eastern countries. I'm neither a representative nor an expert for all the Eastern countries, but I will try to explain my opinions based on my experience in the Turkish market and some Eastern European markets. Before trying to understand Eastern markets, we need to know or understand the cultural differences between Western and Eastern people. Let me try to explain the cultural differences very quickly with some slides. The opinions can be expressed directly in the Western world, but indirectly in the Eastern world. Way of life is more individual in the Western, more communal in the Eastern part. Punctuality, more accurate or more flexible. So we have to know these differences when you go from one word to the another one. Making contacts, more linear or more circular and complex in the Eastern world. Anger or displeasure. You can recognize the anger or displeasure in the Western world easily, but in the Eastern, sometimes could be different, the thoughts and the face. Waiting in the queue in the Western worlds and in the Eastern worlds. Of course, in the big cities of the Eastern worlds are similar to the Western, but these are the common habits. View of himself in the Western worlds, more individual or stronger personality, the weak persons in the Eastern world. They feel they are weak. The streets on Sundays in the Western world, you can see few persons, but on the Eastern world, they like to go to outside on the Sundays. Partying is different. By the way, thank you very much for the nice welcome party at yesterday. So these are the different cultures. Noise in the restaurants. So we are mixed today, Eastern and Western people, so in the upper row stairs sometimes disturbs our conference. You know. Handling the problems is different in the Western world and Eastern worlds. In the Eastern worlds, they try to avoid the problems. In Turkish, there's a saying, sweeping the garbages under the carpet. So the boss is a part of the team, a little bit higher rank in the Western world, but in the Eastern world, the boss is a man between, or woman between God and the people. So he's very strong. So I want to thank to the Professor Dr. Yang Liu for these fantastic artworks, which explains very clearly the difference between Eastern and Western worlds. Now I want to give some hints about the Eastern FM markets. In the Eastern FM markets, there are many local and few international FM companies. Usually, no FM education in the universe or very few. Poor FM researchers. FM employees are trained on the job. And the most important hint in this slide, don't forget, relations and generally special relations are very important. So I will give you 5 more hints. No FM standards or poor FM standards. Laws and regulations change frequently. FM statistics are not reliable or available. FM awareness of the customers is low. And again, the most important hint in this slide is relations and generally special relations are very important. Thank you very much.